Alright, this is going to be a quick tutorial on updated macros for stitching QCam 3 Ultra VR180 mod footage. I'm starting with raw fisheye footage directly from the camera, and we'll just add the macro. This clip is an 8K clip, so I'm going to select the 8K QCam macro. We will add in the input to both input 1 and input 2. And if we look at it now, it should be perfectly stitched. The update that I made was to include being able to change the pitch, yaw, and rotate, which is the same as roll. My personal camera is off on its rotational axis a little bit. So if I do that, now it's perfectly set. You do have to do it for each side separately, which is why I had to do it there and there. It's just the way it works. Now if I want to preview that before rendering in my headset, I can just make sure that I have Fusion set up to show in Fusion settings in VR headset. I have an Oculus or a MetaQuest 3, so I'm selected to Oculus. Then it needs to be in lat long and V-stack. And then I can just add, if I search for Q3U headset viewer for 8K and add that node, I actually added two output nodes to the new macro. You just add it to one and the other, and now we can turn on the VR headset viewer and preview it in the headset before rendering. So I now see a perfectly stitched VR180 video, which is quite convenient so that you don't have to waste time rendering before you figure out if you've messed something up. Davinci Resolve will crash pretty frequently when doing the headset previewer, so do make sure to save quite frequently. And you really can't play video either. Fortunately, it didn't actually crash this time. Now let's say we wanted to preview color before we render. We have to do something slightly different. So typically if I want to preview the color in headset before rendering, I will already have made the VR stitch, so gotten to this process and rendered that out. And so if I go and I open up a timeline that already has that rendered, and this render can be done from either Davinci Resolve or QCam Studio or Mystica Boutique if you imported it into Davinci Resolve. But if we go in here and we go straight to the color page, for example, I'm just going to do a quick easy kind of example here, and let's say I apply a LUT. I'll just grab a random one. I don't actually care about the color right now, and apply it to the node, and I go back to my edit page, and now I create a new Fusion clip. If I then go into Fusion, it will show the color grade that's been applied. And now I can view this in the viewer with the same viewer. and look at it before I render it out to see if there's any issues. One thing that does happen if DaVinci Resolve will uncrash, um, each time you change the color grade, you will have to create a new fusion clip, I think. Um, it's just the way that DaVinci Resolve works through it. So if you preview it in the viewer and you decide, oh, this is a pretty bad grade, you'll have to create a new fusion clip after you've gone back and regraded. All right, I hope that helps you.